Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video where I'm going to recommend some fragrances for you guys if you're looking for a gift to give someone. Now I'm going to be doing a few of these videos. I'm going to be doing designer fragrances, niche fragrances, luxury fragrances, and affordable fragrances. And some of these I'm going to use my bottles from my collection as examples, and in some of them I might not have the bottles on hand. But I wanted to bring you a good variety of different fragrances that you could get if you were looking to get a gift for somebody. These are good for Valentine's Day, for anniversaries, for weddings, for birthdays, for Mother's Day. Most of these are going to be feminine fragrances, but there is going to be a video where I'm going to get into fragrances that I would consider wonderful gifts for men, but do understand I am a girl coming from a male, so I'm going to say what I would like men to smell like. But that's not what this video is about. Today's video is going to be my top designer fragrance choices. Now I have a few of them with me, a few of them I don't have bottles of yet. So if you want to know what fragrances I think would be real out of the park winners, I'm not good with sports references, from designer fragrances and designer brands, then keep watching. Okay, the first one I want to talk about is a newer one to my collection. Some of these are a little bit newer just because I went on a little bit of a bug spree. But this is one that I think would be beautiful to give for an anniversary or for Valentine's Day. And it's Roses to Chloe from Chloe. Now the reason why I think this one is spectacular is because this is a beautiful rose scent that isn't heavy or harsh. Sometimes rose scents can be too soapy, sometimes they can be too jammy, sometimes they can be way too heavy, and sometimes they can be a little fresh. The really nice thing about this fragrance is this is a beautiful fragrance. It wears not heavy, but it doesn't wear light, and it just smells gorgeous. You've got cedar, you've got rose, you've got blonde amber and musk, a little bit of white floral in there. Just a touch. It's slightly sweet but not jammy, but it's very fresh. It's very flirty and feminine, and I think this is a beautiful romantic scent, which is why I think this would make an excellent gift for somebody. If you know the person really likes feminine fragrances and just likes to smell really pretty and bright, I think that this would be an excellent gift to give somebody. And a lot of people see Chloe and they get really excited because Chloe is a fragrance, is a designer brand that people get excited for. And the fragrances I have been noticing people have just been loving and kind of gravitating towards. So I would definitely say Roses to Chloe is a definite recommendation. This is also one of the few fragrances that my husband actually likes. So if it's somebody who doesn't have a nose for fragrance or somebody who doesn't like fragrances, this is also a really nice light scent that probably won't upset them too much. But that's what I love most about this, is just that it's this beautiful blooming rose that's extremely feminine, very flirty and youthful and romantic, but it's still bright and it's not heavy or jammy or ultra sweet. So I do think this is a ridiculously good choice to give as a gift for somebody. Next up is Neroli Portofino from Tom Ford. Now this is Bergamot, lemon, and Neroli. This one is very sweet, but not sweet in a juvenile way. It's like a sophisticated sweetness and a beautiful brightness to it. This is so gorgeous. It has a touch of bitterness to it underneath the sweetness, which I think really elevates the fragrance. The reason why I think this would be an excellent choice is, first of all, this is a very luxurious fragrance. It's a very high-end fragrance. A lot of people know Tom Ford, a lot of people covet Tom Ford. So initially, if the person is just interested in brands, they're going to see Tom Ford and they're going to get really excited. On top of that, I think this is one of the most universally flattering fragrances that Tom Ford has come out with. Now the thing is a lot of Tom Ford's fragrances are unisex. They do work well with morning to daytime, with heavier fragrances, with lighter fragrances, but sometimes they can be a little bit hard to understand if you don't have a nose for fragrances. And again, that's coming into some of the crazy scents that some niche brands come out with that frag heads love, that people who just like to smell nice might not appreciate or understand. What's really nice about Neroli Portofino is that this is really easy to understand. It's a bright citrus that's very sweet, a little bit warm, and a tiny bit bitter. So this is going to smell good on anybody of any age. This is just a beautifully universal fragrance for men or for women, for young or for old, for morning, for evening. You can pretty much wear this anywhere, which is why I think if you wanted to get to somebody Tom Ford fragrance, I would recommend this one. I think Black Orchid, Orchid Soleil, I love those fragrances, but they can be a little off-putting to people who don't like really heavy fragrances. This is just a beautiful fragrance that's going to smell nice on everybody and make a phenomenal gift. I also love the longevity that this has on my skin. This lasts for me about 6 to 8 hours, which is saying something because citrus scents don't usually last a long time, and I can attribute that to the quality of the ingredients. The juice in this is beautiful. So again, I would recommend this as a gift. It's just perfect for pretty much any occasion, Valentine's Day, birthdays, anniversaries, a just because present. I love just because presents, and I think this would be a spectacular one. If the person you're getting a gift for loves gourmands, I think Black Opium would be a phenomenal gift. You get jasmine, coffee, pepper, patchouli, cedar. It's really, really good. This is an ultra delicious fragrance. It just smells luxurious and rich. It smells like a delicious latte. And I get that from the coffee. It's syrupy, it's thick, it's heavy, it's sexy, it's sensual. I think this would be an amazing Valentine's gift, guys. But only if your person you're getting this for likes heavy fragrances. Do keep that in mind. This is heavy. The person you're around maybe doesn't like heavy fragrances. I'd maybe get a sample of this, but I think that if the person really likes to smell delicious and sexy and sensual and alluring and sophisticated, because I do think this is slightly sophisticated, I think this would be an excellent gift. So yeah, definitely Black Opium would be a fantastic scent to give as a gift for the sexy women in your life, or the sexy men. Men smell delicious wearing this too. Next up is a classic. It's been around for a few years. It's definitely coveted, and it's Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel. Now you get citrus, you get floral, you get delicious. I'm going to read you all the notes because a lot of people know what this smells like, but a lot of people don't know what's in this fragrance. The top notes are orange, bergamot, and grapefruit. The heart notes are lychee, rose, and Italian jasmine. The lychee is the delicious part I mentioned. And the base notes are patchouli, vetiver, vanilla, and white musk. When I smell this, I get lychee and rose and bergamot and grapefruit and patchouli and vanilla and musk. This is so, so, so beautiful. Now, let me be honest with you guys. Most people, you can't go wrong with Chanel. You really can't. I mean, I think Chanel No. 5 smells beautiful on everyone. I think Coco Chanel smells beautiful on everyone. I think Chanel is just a really easy brand, a no-think brand. You need to get a nice luxurious gift for somebody you don't know what to get them. Getting them Chanel. The same can go for getting them Chanel shoes or SLGs or bags or fashion or jewelry. Chanel's pretty a no-brainer if that's the route you want to go. And I think the same can be said for Coco Mademoiselle. This again is another universally flattering fragrance. It pretty much smells beautiful on just about everyone. There's a few people who don't like it, and it's because I've noticed the people that don't like this thinks that it smells a little bit generic. And I think it can come off slightly generic, but generic in the best possible way. There's a few fragrances out there that I think smell basic, but high-end basic. The best example I can give to that is when I talk about Micallef Mon Parfum. I love Micallef Mon Parfum. And when I bought Micallef Mon Parfum, I got rid of about 6 or 7 bottles of my basic grab-and-go fragrances because they all kind of smelled the same, and Mon Parfum smelled the same, but better. And I was like, I want the best one of it. So that's kind of like what Coco Mademoiselle does for me. It's a really beautiful, effervescent, effortless fragrance that has a lot of complexity, a lot of depth, and it's just generally very feminine and flirty and beautiful. and it's good for, I'd say, probably evening casual or dates if you wanted to go on a very casual date. And if your girl or your guy, whoever you're giving this to, is opening up a box of Chanel, you know they're going to be excited. So part of the allure of this is the name, but I think that the juice in this is beautiful and phenomenal and will work well with everybody. I know some people can think Coco Chanel is a little bit too heavy. Chanel No. 5 is a little bit too grandma. This is just very effortless and youthful and beautiful that will smell good on just about anybody, and you're going to be giving them the Chanel, you're going to be giving them the luxury and the excitement of a Chanel gift while still giving them a beautiful juice, which is the most important thing. But I love Coco Mademoiselle for that. If it doesn't look like I've touched much of this bottle, it's because I have an atomizer of it in my purse, and I usually reach for my atomizer first, but I do wear this one all the time. So next up we have Lou from Chanel No. 5. I'm going to read you the notes and then I'm going to tell you why I think this is perfect. The reason why I'm going to read you the notes is not too many people know the notes or the fragrance of Lou because it is fairly new. I think it came out last year. So what I'm going to do, 2016 was the year of launch. I'm going to read you the notes and tell you why I think this is good. Kind of a broken record today, guys. I'm sorry. You get lemon, mandarin, orange, and aldehydes for your top notes. Your heart notes are rose, oxygenated jasmine. Then you also have Ylang Ylang. Base notes are vetiver, cedarwood, and soft and cottony musk notes, kind of like a white musk. Now, what I love about this fragrance is this balances being very bright and effortless and effervescent and sophisticated at the same time. That's my cats. The notes in this, the opening notes are a bright, kind of slightly biting citrus, but the Ylang Ylang kind of warms it up almost instantly. So it immediately goes to this bright white floral that's really crisp and delicious, but it sits on you heavy, but in a positive way. Have you ever had like a very heavy perfume and it just feels rich? Like you feel like you're wearing something rich? That's kind of like what this is. Shalimar like that is to me. Enslaved from Moho Dove is like that for me. Chanel No. 5 is like that for me. A Rose d'Araby from Armani Privé is like that for me. They're heavy fragrances that sit heavy on your skin, but it's in a positive way. What I love about this is this has the aura of a heavy fragrance, but it doesn't sit heavy on your skin. But when it does sit heavy in the very beginning, it does lighten up after an hour or two. It's not an oppressive heaviness. It's an exciting heaviness. You feel luxurious. You feel sophisticated. You feel like you have this aura of beauty around you. I was initially not excited about Lou. I had tested it on a strip and I was not impressed. Let me tell you, this is one of the fragrances that you have to wear to really experience. And that's why I think this is a beautiful gift, because the way that this smells, the way that this wears, I think that just because it is bright, it's a white floral, but it's a little bit crisp from the musk, this is going to be universally beautiful on just about everyone. Again, understand these are my opinions. But it's going to be a fragrance a lot of people aren't going to be expecting. When they see Chanel, they're probably going to expect Coco Chanel or Coco Mademoiselle or Chanel No. 5. They will be taken off guard by Lou. And I was taken off guard by Lou, which is why I really, really enjoyed it. And I think, again, this would just be a beautiful bottle to give somebody because it is really effortless and easy to wear. You can wear it in the daytime, you can wear it in the evening, you can wear it on a date, you can wear it to a restaurant. You can pretty much wear this anywhere. It has wonderful sillage and excellent longevity, and this is another fantastic recommendation, again, also because of the Chanel name. They're going to get really excited to get such a luxurious, there we go, if I can pronounce luxurious correctly, I might be able to sell this better. They will be really excited to get such a luxurious gift. I know I would. This is gorgeous. Alright, the last one is probably my biggest recommendation. This is one that's going to smell beautiful, it's going to be luxurious and delicious. It's definitely delicious fragrance. And it's just an overall beautiful scent and experience. And it's Belle from Lancome. I have a giant thing of this. Big old thing of this. It's so good, you guys. This is also a fantastic introductory gourmand because it's not a crazy gourmand where it smells exactly like food. It just has a beautiful mix of gourmand notes and elements to it, with just a beautiful array of florals and fruits, and everything in this is just gorgeous. I'm going to read you the notes because, again, like some of these other fragrances, a lot of the notes are hard to understand, and I'll tell you why I think this is perfect. The top notes are blackcurrant and pear. The heart notes are iris, jasmine, and orange blossom. The base notes are tonka bean, vanilla, praline, and patchouli. This is a beautiful fragrance because this is a beautiful fragrance. This is a beautiful gift to give somebody because generally overall this fragrance is going to hit every single note that people like. This is a beautiful gourmand. This is a beautiful floral. This is a beautiful warm fragrance. This is a beautiful slightly bright fragrance. You can thank the iris, the jasmine, and the pear for that. This is going to be perfect for daytime. This is going to be perfect for work. This is going to be perfect for evening. This is going to be perfect for if you wanted to go out dancing, if you wanted to go out to dinner, if you wanted to go out to a date, if you wanted to introduce her or him to your parents and you want them to make a very sophisticated but also like, look at how lucky I am impression. This fragrance is overall universally flattering on everybody. Some people think it's a little bit generic and basic, and I can understand where that comes from. Kind of like Coco, Mademoiselle, and Mon Parfum from Micallef is the fact that it does basic so ridiculously well. Do not underestimate how beautiful basic can be if it is done correctly. Think of like a croissant. Have you ever had a crappy croissant and you're like, oh, this thing tastes like garbage? And then you went and you had the perfectly crafted croissant and you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Or even a bagel or a piece of toast. Have you ever had something that was considered to be basic and just like not exciting, and then you had it done right and you're just like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever eaten? That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about perfumes that kind of smell basic, but they do it correctly. It's easy to wear. It's effortless. It's a grab and go fragrance. It's a signature fragrance. It's something you can wear every day. That's what this one is. This is something that she's going to feel sexy and confident and in charge and beautiful and delicious and sophisticated and sensual. This fragrance embodies it all, which is what I really love about it, while still being effortless and easy to wear. It's a little bit heavy. It's not as bright as some of the other fragrances, specifically Neroli Portofino or Roses de Chloe. I was going to say Closes de Rosie. But it's just, I think this would be the perfect gift for an anniversary or for a date or just as a gift. Maybe you were dating and you're on, like you've been dating for a few weeks and you want to get more serious. This is a great way to be like, hey babe, let's take it to the next level. Let's change our Facebook statuses. This is that fragrance, guys. So good, so easy, just perfect. I really can't give this enough praise. But generally, overall, these are all really good. I'm recommending all of these because I think that they're easy to wear. They're all beautiful, they're designer, they're luxurious, they're delicious, they're bright, they're easy, they have excellent longevity, excellent sillage, and just overall I can't think of anyone not being excited to wear any of them. I hope you liked this video of my top picks for designer fragrances. A few of the fragrances that I considered making it to this list that didn't quite make it to the list are Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Dolce & Gabbana The One, Marc Jacobs Decadence, and also Prada Candy. Those are all pretty good, but there's one or two things about them that I don't know if it would make it perfectly universal, and I think these are more universal. So those are other ones that I would definitely recommend as well if you're looking for a very nice designer gift for somebody. Now, if you like this fragrance videos, and specifically you like my picks, remember to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this, specifically fragrance videos. I'm also going to be doing, like I said, a little bit more when I make gift choices. So I did my designer choices. Up next is niche, and then inexpensive, and then also I'm going to be doing a men's choice. I'm going to do my best for that one. But if you want to see all of those, remember to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe. Because it's free, and I'm free, and I put out new videos every Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekends as well. So I always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever, and I'll see you next time. Bye!